Hey Leamons, welcome back to another video of mine. This video is kind of a strange one. I didn't really have a set plan for it or anything. I just decided I would talk about what's been happening in Animal Jam lately, and Animal Jam HQ, and the community. And you may ask me, Leamon, what is happening in Animal Jam and their game? And it's not like anything new, but it's a lot. There's just so much random stuff in the community, goods and bads, and I feel like it should be talked about in some way, shape, or form, because some of it is really crazy and full of drama. Some of it makes you question Animal Jam and their game ethics, and some is actually decent news for once. So that's why I created this video, to talk about what's been happening in Animal Jam and the game. And it might be a messy discussion, but it will include many things about Animal Jam and the community, and Animal Jam HQ, and so on, so on. So get comfy, ready, and sit back and relax. We will talk about Animal Jam and what's been happening in the game and the community. I'm Leamonpuppy, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get started with the video. First of all, I'm going to talk about the good things, since there aren't that many goods as there are bads, but I still wanted to mention some positives because I do recognize them just as much. One of the things is Animal Jam has been adding very good features into the game. Like usually, each update there's a super good feature that is pretty competent and standalone great. I think the day and night feature was amazing. The weather feature was just as good, if not even better. They added a new fancy dinner party, which was amazing too. I love the design and how it came out. The product was amazing. The items are also very nice too. I'm glad they're making parties again, since a while back they kind of stopped doing them. They just made the sheep party and then never made any more after that, up until the safari party and the fancy dinner one, so thanks Animal Jam HQ. They have also been adding good music as well. It doesn't always get talked about or recognized, but the new monthly music is always super interesting and good. Or at least I think so. They made it so you could join a pack without being a member, and so much more for non-member jammers. I guess I just really appreciate that they did that. I'm a member, I usually always have membership, but I just think it's nice of them to do that, since it takes away from those new jammers spending money on membership. I guess I'm pretty surprised about it all. Anyways, it's kind of it for the good highlights from Animal Jam HQ. Unfortunately, the negatives outweigh the positives here. Anyways, let's get on with the interesting side of the video, because let's be real here, bad things are always more interesting than the good things. It's just how the media works. But how do I even start? So much is happening right now. Animal Jam is filled with so much drama in all sorts of areas, and it's just getting out of control. And a lot of it is actually Animal Jam HQ's fault, believe it or not. That's because they aren't listening to the community and its ongoing flaws. I made a video about this which ended up getting a lot of views, and I'm glad many people were able to be informed of a subject because it's very important. Animal Jam HQ has to step up their game. They have to start taking initiative and make their game safe and better for the community's benefit, since right now, it's doing very poorly. The issues keep getting worse and they just ignore them, such as the predators within the game. Animal Jam HQ will not ban them for some reason, even though they could totally IP ban them and get rid of them from the game completely. They have done this to other people who aren't even predators. I find this very confusing and dumb. These predators are going to continue to prey on younger jammers on the game. It's terrible, and Animal Jam HQ should stop this before it's even worse. But they won't, as I've said. And that's why many jammers are mad at Animal Jam and the game. Why so many posts and videos come up about it and the subject for awareness. But that's not all. More drama came up from recent Jambasters as well. And I'm not on any side of this topic because I know some of the Jambasters personally and consider them to be my friend, so I don't want to get involved. But basically, many jammers disliked the choices for who was picked for the Jambassador role, and that caused a lot of drama. And it may seem like it was a while ago when they were chosen, but I still am seeing posts talk about this topic. Posts that talk about the Jambasters in a good or a bad way, saying things like how they wish they could have had different Jambasters as the Jambassador, how all the new ones aren't comparable to the old Jambasters, and much more about criticizing them and anything they do wrong. Some people went out of their way just to attack certain new Jambasters right as they got the position. Although, again, I'm not on any sides here, but some of the new Jambasters did things that were slightly against the Jambassador rules, and that's mainly why people targeted them. I'm not saying names, but one of them got involved in drama right after getting the Jambassador position. Someone said some rude things about them, and instead of ignoring it, like most Jambassadors should, they made a whole thing on their story getting involved in the drama. Personally, I don't mind it when someone is deciding to stand up for themselves and getting involved in said drama. That isn't the issue here. The issue was that had Jambassador. One of the many rules is to stay out of any potential drama and stay positive at all costs. What they were doing was technically against that rule, but either way, it was in the past, and they did end up saying sorry for it and ignored furthering the drama with the person who started the drama, so good on them for seeing the errors of their way. But, as you can imagine, this little troubling event did cause many jammers to dislike this new Jambassador and think that they were a bad fit and role for the position, and in so causing a bunch of drama and posts all over the AmmoJam community. Jammers went on to say how they didn't like the new Jambassador selection or that they wished certain other people were chosen instead. By the way, thanks to any Leamonpuppy Jambassador stans, you all know what's good. I'm kidding, obviously, but thanks to anyone who did support me throughout it all. I may not be a Jambassador, but it's just a silly title in the end of the day. To be honest, none of the new Jambassadors really rose up in popularity after the title. They just are called Jambassadors now. It's up to them to make content and videos that people enjoy, to gain their own popularity. For some reason, these Jambassadors didn't get the same spotlight as the past ones. And again, I'm not on any sides here, I'm just stating facts. The older Jambassadors got way more attention than the new ones, and I do believe it's because of the drama of all the new selected people. I also think AmmoJam is just slowly dying down in the game and its community. It's not just because the new Jambassadors weren't everyone's favorite, it's also just since AmmoJam is getting less and less popular. It's not for any real reason either. There are many things adding up to the game's decrease in players. It's just all coming together and bringing the game down. People are quitting and not coming back. New players are getting bored right away. I wish this wasn't true, especially because I have an AmmoJam YouTube channel. Like, I wouldn't be saying any of this if I wasn't fully accurate, since I have my own channel. If more jammers were playing AmmoJam, that means more traffic on my videos and channel. So I'm not making this stuff up or anything. I'm not going to try to pretend this game isn't slowly dying, because it is. Sadly, it is. I really love AmmoJam and the community. It has always had my back and made me feel happy. Like, to have this platform where I can communicate to you all, well, it means so much to me. You have no idea. I'm grateful for all of you for just watching my videos and supporting me along this journey. Apparently, I'm one of the most subscribed Play Wild channels, and I find that mind-blowing. I'm not even a Jambassador. I don't know how that's even possible. Either way, I'm happy and thank you. But besides any of that, AmmoJam is losing its popularity, unfortunately. It's a shame that it is, since a few years ago it was very full of players and the community was super engaging with all sorts of new things happening. Whether those things were good or bad, it was definitely interesting and it felt like it was more involved in the topics than it is now. So many meaningful jammers have left the game, they have moved on to other stuff in their lives, leaving AmmoJam and the community behind. And that's okay. Obviously at a certain point, everyone has to leave, but it's just sad to think about. AmmoJam keeps on adding cats and dogs each month, which jammers are starting to get mad about. It's not like we aren't satisfied with the designs, we just want some variety within the types of animals they add. That's another reason why jammers are angry at AmmoJam HQ right now. They aren't giving us any diversity or listening to what we have to say, not taking any recommendations at all. Also, they have stopped updating AmmoJam Classic compared to how much they update AmmoJam Mobile. I think recently they did just add some stuff to Classic, but I'm not so sure these updates on there are going to last for very long. They are already prioritizing their work on AmmoJam Mobile, so it doesn't really make any sense that they would, since mobile makes more money anyways. Jammers who play Classic are pretty upset about this as well, so another add-on to why jammers are upset at AmmoJam HQ. They're making boring, stale dens with no excitement. I don't even care about the monthly dens anymore because they are just massive, big, and I don't like the layout of them. I can barely decorate them, and many other jammers don't like the recent dens either. It seems like they are rushing their updates with the new cats and dogs, since that's easier than wild animals, and they're also making the den super massive and boring for no reason. They can make a smaller, nicer den that you could actually decorate, but it doesn't happen. And what's with all the cats and dogs each month anyways? Jammers don't like how AmmoJam won't listen to us about important issues. Some of them don't like the selected Jambassadors for various reasons, which, again, I'm on any sides here, just stating stuff. They are getting bored due to the decrease in players, and classic players are upset about how mobile is getting more updates and features than their game. It's all adding up and just trifling together to cause so much havoc for Animal Jam HQ and its community. It's actually crazy. I've never seen this many jammers annoyed and speaking out about Animal Jam HQ and their flaws. It's kind of shocking, but in a good way. Don't get me wrong here. I don't think bashing on Animal Jam HQ is the solution. It's far from that, and it's just making things bad. But speaking out nicely about what Animal Jam HQ has done wrong, and spreading awareness about how they aren't doing anything to help with the predators and such, well, in my opinion, that's alright. I think it's fine to speak out about your favorite game's company if they are doing things poorly. If they need the community to tell them these obvious things, then so be it, we will, because it's unsafe for the game and we won't let it happen. But also other things as well, like how there is always cats and dogs each month. It's not as terrible as the other thing I mentioned, but it's still something jammers are disliking right now, so why not speak out about that as well? Speak out about anything Animal Jam HQ is doing wrong, and don't be afraid. Don't be rude to them or mean, just say how you think they should be doing things and the right way. And don't say that they don't have to listen to us, because I'm aware of that. But come on, the predator issue is a terrible thing and they should at least take into consideration. So for those kinds of things, they shouldn't really ignore us. They need to start taking proper action and make their game better for the whole community's benefit. So keep on jamming on and don't be shy, everyone. Speak out and let's try to make Animal Jam more popular again. Let's try to make the community feel safe and enjoyable. We can do this. And that is the end of this video. Thank you for listening to me. It's been Leamonpuppy. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all next time.